So the first step would be, I know if you already have the programmer, that's fine, you can open it. I don't know what it would do. I didn't try it, so I can't contest to what happens then. But if you don't have it, I just went to the link and to the actual page and then updated mine. But if you don't have it, let me give you the whole synopsis. So I'm gonna type in there you go, SP, here it is right here, Spectrum SPMA3036. That's the, you can probably type in any of the devices that you can connect, but that just happens to be this one. See the 30 SPMA3036, 3065, sorry. So once you get to it on the search engine that you use, click on the one that says Spectrum RC. It's going to bring you to this little sale page. Scroll on down, and it's got these downloads. So you could just click this PC firmware update. Click that, all right, and then here's all your information, what it's going to look like, and all that. And then look, revision 4.9, July 18, 2024. So you'll click that, and look, I'm not going to do that. I already done it. So that's going to bring you to various different places according to your computer. So whatever your situation is to download it, click your, admin password, whatever you got to do to get the download done, that's the download. All right, so then I'm going to get out of this for now. I am going to go back into my folder. So my folder, I have my Spectrum programmer here. I'm going to click on it. So if you want to verify after you finish doing it, you'll hit this help button, about, and then that'll bring you into this. So look, 3.9. So I am good. I can close this. At this point, I'm ready to hook up my receiver. Now, I just chose a plane that I fly. Shoot, I've flown a hell of a lot of 800mm Corsair. Now I could have left. Usually, like, this receiver isn't like fastened to it in any way, no Velcro, nothing. Just slides in a little channel in the aircraft. I love that little aircraft. So I'm gonna go ahead. I can't do this one-handed, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug this plug into the port. All right, the 630 has the recipe for signal on the side, so signal is up. I'm good there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and that's just all my models up on the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and get this part plugged into the computer that we're on. All right, you heard the doo-doo, and it says no device connected. All right, so I'm gonna give that a second to register something different. It used to pop up and say something connected, wire connected, but no device, right? So I'm gonna hit connect and see if that changes anything. All right, that doesn't do anything. So then I'm gonna power the cable. All right, cable connected but no device. Now, it used to save device connected when it was plugged in like this on the old version. I don't know what's the deal with that. I'm gonna hit, let's just hit connect first. Scroll down the list, I don't see anything. Oh, I see it right there, that's probably it. No, that's a 631, that's the one I was on when I originally hooked up. So, I don't know, let's see. Let me hit power cable. It's going to ask me the question. The receiver's not connected to anything else, so I'm going to hit that. I'm going to say use device settings because we, I don't know. All right, AR630, it popped up. It says cable and device connected. So you got to hit power it now, right here to power the cable, and then it'll connect. So then this is my receiver. I'm going to hit edit over here. I'm going to call it 800mm Corsair. The receiver is a 630 receiver on V2. See that? Alright, I'm going to hit save. Alright, so now I don't lose it in this long stack of stuff. I'm going to go to software update. So it's on 2.44. I'm gonna check for updates. Register the device shouldn't be necessary. I thought I had already registered this device, but let me do that. All right, register device. All right, so now a newer version is the 4.8. All right, let's do that. Hard to do when you're looking at the screen of the phone, but otherwise you end up with a mismatch on what you're looking at and what's on the screen. So I don't know how to beat that situation completely. All right, your status bar will go through its whole situation. Now this changed. This is all new, so this is definitely new. So I guess now I'm gonna use it probably doesn't matter either one, but I'm gonna use device settings because we just updated the device. All right, so no new software is available, so then I think that's the latest one. I don't know if that's the latest one for the new stuff, so let me look at that. So at this point I think I'm upgraded as far as I can, but I didn't like, it's still on the old V2, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I could check that, but I'm not gonna check it because I'm just gonna hit install another version and see what comes up. Oh, and look at it, there it is. That 2.48 is came out in January of 2024. Now this July update is the conversion. So I'm gonna hit that conversion. I'm gonna hit update right here. The device was successfully updated. All right, now it's gonna check for updates again, and voila, 3.1.3 install. Same thing, update. Status bar, the receiver is blinking, close to the end. All right, your device was successfully updated. All right, so now I'm gonna, of course, click use device settings because we just updated it. So now we're on version 3.1. All right, I'm gonna just click install another version, see if there's anything. If updating from version 2, make sure. I'm not gonna click that again because I know we already have it, but it's weird that it didn't give you the drop down with the choices of which one, you know, you choose which one you want. Just went right into the update available. You know what, let's go ahead and hit it. And another status bar. Once again, successfully updated. All right, so I'm pretty sure at this point it'll just keep going back into that. So it's already 3.1. If you click this, yeah, it's gonna let you update it again. I don't need to update it again, obviously. At this point, you're done with your computer, so you can hit the power cable, and you can disconnect from your USB. All right, so I got it installed back in the model. I just threw a battery in here, but I just got it sitting loosely because I may have to press the bind button, but you know what? I'll slide it where it goes. It slides underneath that little thing there, and it has never given me any issue. It doesn't move ever. So it's very secure for the AS3X and such. So I'm going to just get a battery. In theory, the iX20 was bound to it, so it should still be bound to it. Whoa, that's weird. It fell right on there. I'm trying to lift the radio up a bit. Alright, so I'm going to plug in the battery. So like I said, in theory, it was already bound to this radio. It shouldn't have to be rebound. Alright, and that is correct. So, everything's working. So, I'm gonna check AS3X. I'm gonna have to power the motor on to get it to work though. All right. I'm going to turn it up as far as I do. All right, everything is working in all the correct movement directions. I don't need to show you that. I got videos about showing you that, so I don't need to show you that here. So now I'm going to go to model forward programming. Put the model down. All right, so it's got a new thing here. Aux output setting. What is that about? Aux output wizard. That's all new. This iX20 has not been updated, by the way. So this is just sheerly off of the receiver being updated. I did update my NX10, and I'm going to use that one too to show you the menus in there. But I decided to do it after this one since this one is already bound, whatever. But I'm going to have to redo everything as far as the aircraft goes with this anyway. Let's just hit this wizard. The wizard will guide you through the setup, custom control surfaces, select the source and channel for output. Source channel for output. Maybe I'll just hit my switch. I don't know. All right. Continue. Make sure that the channel outputs are enabled. On the radio, move the movements of a certain range. Okay. Intended for maximum. All right. So, all right, it's showing me a picture of the left stick rudder. So I'm going to go to rudder. Back to center, right, back to center, aileron, left, right, up, down. All right, then it goes to continue. Select the gyro system that will be used to configure outputs. It just says gyro system 1. I don't have any other choices, right? So, all right, continue. Review, verify that the gyro outputs. Okay, apply. Expect outputs work as expected and make adjustments if necessary. Okay. So I think you maybe shouldn't do that part first. Aux output settings. So I think if you go right here into we're already in that old setup, so I'm gonna have to do a factory reset. Apply. All right, connect. The aircraft is accepting it. Connect. Navigation timed out. Not sure what that's about, so let's reset the aircraft. Nothing. All right, the aircraft is bind mode again. So, not again, but it's in bind mode. So I'm gonna have to bind it because it's flashing down there. So bind.
Binding. Bind complete. DSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry.
All right, so it's armed now. Analyzing packets. 5 found. All right, so all the control surfaces are correct. Let's bump the throttle.
Throttle cut off.
All right. Let's try that AS3X out. There is none.
AS3X off.
All right, so there is no AS3X on sync on anything on the bird right now. So we're going to forward programming. Gyro settings. First time setup, so everything is gone. There is no other choices for me to do anything. I could do another factory reset, but we already did one, right? So the bird's obviously back to factory because nothing's working. So then I'm going to go to gyro settings. And there's nothing. So let me Other settings. Let's do another factory reset just to make sure everything went through clearly. Navigation times out. Connect. It should be flashing it. It is. So I'm gonna hit back. Go to bind.
Binding.
All right, so it definitely goes back into bind mode once you do a reset.
Telemetry.
Same 5 packets. All right, my aircraft is working in all the correct ways. Go to forward programming, connecting. All right, gyro settings, first time setup. All right, is the model configured? So I'm gonna make sure up, down, everything is right. Bump the throttle just to make sure that
Throttle cut.
there is no throttle,
Throttle cut off.
because to be in forward programming you can't. So if I need to reset it again because it's wrong or something, I'll deal with that. So anyway, everything's right. All right. Any wing type channels assigned, sub trim, servo relearn, all of that stuff is required to be running before you do this. Otherwise, you have to do this again because it's going to be based on this current setting. So if you have to go in and do a sub trim, then the AS3X is going to be off because it was adjusting from that level, not where you set it to afterwards. So if you have to do a trim it, then go back and go through this again. Set the model level. All right, this is familiar. All right, I got the model level. Continue. Nose down 90 degrees. Continue. All right, that's what we got. The button's facing back. I'm going to hit continue. Set gain. All right, this is all familiar. So I'm going to hit gain button. I like the knob.
Mid-gain.
Hit that. Hit the knob. Gonna hit OK. I'm gonna hit next. I'm gonna hit apply. Rebooting. Connect.
Throttle cut.
Throttle cut is on. I don't know why it's not connecting. The receiver isn't in bind mode again, so let me set it down on a flat surface in case that might be what it's looking for. All right, once I got on a flat surface for a good few seconds, it initiated like it should. Get centered and try to get as minimum of that glare out of there. All right, so from here, I'm gonna go back to this gyro settings. I am going to get first time safe setup. Let's get that done. Hit that. FM channel gonna come up. I'm gonna click it. Hit the button I like. Switch B. FM channel's done. Yes. Continue. Flight mode 1. Select the desired position. Flight mode 1. All right. AS3 wobble. Okay. Level mode and capture. I like to do this. You can skip this step, but I recommend you do it so that you know for sure that the way you got the receiver and everything, get your receiver mounted like I'm doing right now. Get everything set. Level the model. And I definitely don't want it to be flying weird, so I'm going to get straight with this. All right. I'm going to hit back because I don't think I hit that. Level model. I'm getting it perfect. Sorry for the delay. All right. It shows some roll. Yep, there you go. Next, safe mode. I'm gonna hit angle. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and I like to put all these up because safe mode limits you enough. I don't know why would they want to limit you from that point. I'll max out all of those. We hit next. I'm gonna hit apply. So now I should reboot the receiver and it should be double moving the surfaces at this point, initiating safe mode. All right, there you go. 2 movements. That means safe mode is there. I'm gonna hit connect. All right, so control surfaces are all still correct. And here I'm gonna go to gyro. I'm gonna go to AS3X settings. I'm gonna select this sensitivity. I like to put this to 4. You can put it with all you want. I put it to 4 because I could always adjust it with the knob and adjust it where I need. So I don't need to dumb it down. I want the max, and I can do it with the switch with the knob. You could do the gains and all this stuff. I don't fool with any of that. That's good enough. Stop lock release date. I don't know what that rate. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but it's new. Gain sensitivity. Yep. So from here, I don't think there's anything else you'd want to do. You just get back. Flight mode setup, system setup. So relearn servos, orientation, all of that. Hand launch assist. Wow, look at that. Hand launch assist. Hand launch assist mode. It's inhibited. So it could be in flight mode 1. Yeah, that's weird. So I gotta read on some of that, but it's got threshold, throttle up 70%. Man, this is pretty cool. I don't really hand launch this bird, but you know, it's there. Hand launch assist, cool. Safe and panic mode setup. So I'm gonna hit that. This looks a little different. Safe and fail safe mode, panic, throttle to pitch. Let's see what that does. Threshold, I don't know. Positive up, down, threshold. Yeah, so I'll see what that does when I actually test the bird out, but I don't want that throttle up pitch thing. I don't want that for sure. Get out of there. All right, that's all we can really. Gain channel select. I think I already did that, yeah. Utility. Let's see what this does. Copy flight mode settings. Target flight mode will be overwritten. Okay. I don't know what you. Flight 3. Enable flight modes 3. Gyro's response test. While you are hanging max, verify that the servo reactions relative to aircraft movement. Okay. Oh my goodness. What this does, it's always so hard to see AS3X for the untrained person who doesn't know how to deal with it. But this thing makes it so dramatic. So watch, I'm going to lift the wing. Look how sure that came up. Look at this. You push it up. That means it's working in the right direction. Look at the tail. I'm going to lift the tail up slightly. And that rudder. It is so much easier to see. And that's why I usually turn up to 4 to make it over dramatic like that. Let's see. Yeah, like this setting is just to let you see for sure that the. That's pretty cool. That's a good upgrade. I like that. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna hit back, connect. I don't know why would it cause you to go through this to just go back like that, but okay. Navigation timed out, connect. Some things are a little glitchy. I'm sure they'll work that out with further updates, but everything so far seems to be really, really cool. So like this went to, okay, it just took a long time. Let's go back to gyro settings. Let's just click on them all. Priority gains heading. All right, we've just been there. Takes a long time for the menus. Safe setting. Oh, flight mode. AS3X. So right now in flight mode, RX timed out. I don't know why would it do that. It's a little bit glitchy. Like I'm noticing a few things like that. And it takes a long time to boot up like that, and it didn't used to take this long. And now RX timed out. So I'm gonna reset the bird. Let me make sure it works. Alright, it Move the surfaces twice. Everything works. All right, so I'm going to go forward programming. Yeah, it takes a long time. RX timed out. So I don't know. You're with me on this voyage. The light on the receiver is solid, so it's glitching. That's the best I can say is it's glitchy. So you've been with me for this entire thing, and basically, yeah, so now it worked. So it's definitely glitchy. So aux output settings, I really want to read on that, see if I can find any information about it. All right, so I'm going to gyro settings. All right. I think I was at save settings, angle limits, adjust. Nope, I wasn't. I was probably at AS3X. Nope, this goes to the same stuff we did. All right. Flight mode setup. All right, this is what I wanted. So in flight mode 1, it's going to be down where I want it. 0 position on the radio. AS3X active, self-leveling. All right. Position 2, it's going to be safe mode is inhibited, AS3X on. Position 3, I want that to be inhibited, so completely off. All right, so that's all I wanted for that. That's good. Hand launch assist. It's in this flight mode, so this came up right after that. So I'm gonna hit active. That's cool. That's cool. Flight mode is in your flight modes once you set them up on that page. So then that's it. So now I can go previous. So it's in your safe mode setup. That is cool. I don't think I need to do anything else in that. System setup. Relearn servos. I don't need to do any of that because we already did a reset and I already checked all the services and I already did a learn on the level. So sometimes I do that because I don't exactly, whatever, know exactly. And this nose wheel is interesting too. This is new. Nose wheel channel. So right now it's inhibited. I don't have a nose wheel, but there's an AS3X on it. So so the channel, the nose wheel channel, retract channel. So I guess you could make that this. It would be rudder in some cases. Yeah, just inhibit. So I don't know. So anyway, you'd make that work for your situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit OK. Retract channel, retract position extended. Okay. Delay, reverse. Okay. Learn travel. There's lots of stuff going on here. Gear channel. Man, so this will be cool for some aircraft that are hard to keep tracking straight. You don't have to dumb down your expo. You can just use this. Gain sensitivity. Yeah, this should be good. This should be good. So we get previous back. So that's everything that you get new there. There's nothing really. Oh, frame rate, initiate bind mode. Yeah, there's nothing new here in the other settings, I don't think. But this aux output setting, you gotta do the setup control, channel, source channel. And I like that to be the knob for my game, for my AS3X. But I don't exactly know what this aux output. You know what? Enables you to. This channel output is enabled on the radio and movement range set to its extended maximum. Okay, that's just saying you got it set up. So this is just an aux. This is something else, which I don't have on this. So rudder left. Oh, RX timed out. Yep, it's a little bit glitchy. aux channel output, aux wizard, inhibit. Let's just make it this switch.
High gain, mid gain.
Alright, okay. It should give me a next or something. RX timed out. So it's yeah, keep doing it. So yeah, I'll figure that out now, so I don't need to go back into it again. But that's the aux channel. It just lets you calibrate it for what you may need, and I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find any other details about it. But it's a new feature for sure. So from here, I'm gonna get out of everything, pick up the model, run it past the setting. And all the throws are super dramatic, and this knob kind of calms them down. And if the knob is all the way down, it no longer shuts AS3 all the way off with the knob being all the way down like it used to. So you have to click the switch. I also have it on the switch to set it off, so then that will be the preferred method. And yeah, you can definitely see what's going on with the AS3X when you max it all the way out now. So that is cool. So yeah, on the bird. So we'll turn out the max out the game. So you could definitely have this thing in your hand and say, all right, is my AS3X working right? You're going to lift this wing. You can see that lift up. Lift this wing. Lift the tail. And then the rudder. Perfect. I like this a lot. Now I got to fly the bird, see what it does in the air, but that's that. Let me see if I can get a little test on the NX. So NX Radio, I'm going to go in. I have a receiver. I decided to just use this other receiver because you don't need to see the bird. I don't need to do the whole setup on that one to make this apparent. So I'm going to just go here down to I don't see it, so let me make sure I'm bound. I'm going to bind this again.
Binding. DSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry. Bind complete.
Alright, let that auto config finish. It says 5 packets on the IX, but on here it just says configuring. Gets to your normal screen. I'm going to unplug this receiver. I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in. Got a solid light. Go ahead here. Forward programming. Hit that. Let's go to other settings. Factory reset. Alright. Now the receiver. Connection failed. Click menu. Alright. That's quite glitchy, but the receiver is back into bind mode. So I'm going to go back down to bind. I'm going to hit yes. I'm going to hit bind. Alright, auto configuring. The bind light is solid. We're good there. Alright, I'm going to hit my scroll wheel. Go down to forward programming. Alright, gyro settings, other settings. Now that's different than what first popped up, so let's go to other settings. Factory reset. Apply. I get this failed, so maybe my battery is low. Let's try that out. All right. I'm going to go back to bind. All right, over to bind.
DSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry.
All right,
Bind complete.
auto config. Back to the main screen for programming, other settings, factory reset. It went to a blinking light and it beeps. Connection failed. Click main menu. I don't know why I keep getting this, but let's just try to do something else. Bind. This. Bind.
DSMX 22 milliseconds.
Alright, bind complete. Auto config. Alright, back to forward programming. Gyro settings. Okay, so it did factory reset because it's at the first time setup. I don't know why it's failing like that. That's kind of glitchy. I keep saying that, but it keeps doing it. Okay, let's say this aircraft was configured. Everything done. Set level. All right, it's level. All right. Nose down. All right, that's my configuration. Continue. Gain channel. Oh, I keep trying to touch the screen. All right, gain channel. Good. Next. Apply. Rebooting. Click menu, main menu. All right, gyro settings, first time safe setup, and you've seen the nose wheel and stuff. Let's go back. Nose wheel is on there, so yeah, this is you can see it in the NX or the IX. You know, everything is good, and this NX10 has been updated. So anyway, first time safe setup, flight mode channel. I'm gonna hit this. Oh, I gotta select it. All right. Oh, gotta select it. All right. Then you gotta hit it. Then continue flight mode 1. All right. All right. I'm gonna put it down to the flight mode 1. Okay. All right, level capture. All right, I'm happy with that. Next, flight mode 1. Angle limits, I'm not gonna set them because it's just a test. Flight mode safe, self level, click that. Adjust those to whatever you want them to. Next, apply, stand by. All right, back to gyro settings. So that aux output. So this here, so aux output wizard, inhibit. Let's just make it a channel. The knob, I guess it could be a slider or the knob. Let's see. Yeah, it could be a slider or a knob. Yep. So select the one you want, continue. Make sure that the channel output is enabled on the radio. So you got to make sure that that channel you just assigned is output to what you want. And the movement range is set to its maximum intended. So, you know, make sure that what you're trying to set up is working. All right. Rudder left, rudder right, aileron left, aileron right, up, down, and continue. Your gyro system will be configured to output drive. Okay, to drive this output. So then, okay, so then your gyro will drive the auxiliary that you just set up. Cool. Review revolting. Okay, This just basically locks in what you just said and make adjustments to the settings as necessary. Okay, back to the main screen. So that's that. So from here, you would probably, I don't need to set it all up, but you can go to system, you can relearn orientation, blah, blah, blah. You can go to AS3X settings, heading, stop lock release date. That's rate. I'm sorry, that's new. You can adjust that gains like I like to do. Don't hit that fixed or adjustable thing because it will definitely change everything. And don't want to hit capture for sure because that'll lock you into one thing. And I don't like to be locked into one AS3X. I like it on a windy day to turn it up, and on regular days turn it off or down. All right, system setup. Nope. Nose wheel, of course, that brings us into this stuff. Inhibit, all the travel, learn. So this is very nice. You got a lot of stuff going on with this. So anyway, that's the IX and an NX. Look at this new update on the NX10 that I did do the update on it also. I really don't see any, like when I go to, like let's say I go to, let's go to system setup. Let's go, yes. Let's go to channel assign. I don't see 20 channels here. You know, I just see the same 10 that it always had. So I guess if you set up a certain, you know, like maybe these are the physical buttons that are available. I don't know how that works. Maybe when you get to actually setting up a model that has that many channels, you can access those. But right here under wing type, or I'm sorry, model type, aircraft type. Yeah, you could change this, and now you got some extra stuff right after. There you go. You got, I think that's new. 4 ailerons, 6 ailerons. I don't know if it's new. I never use it, so maybe it's not. You know. Then this one, tail, look, V-tail. I don't know if that was in there before. I don't think it was. Yeah, all of this stuff. Look, tailerons. 2 rudders. They give you operations for tailerons. So all this stuff is new, I believe. So that's just my quick look. I'm sure I'm wrong on some stuff. If I am, we could all learn together. If you guys find out things that are correct about what I did here and that need to be corrected, just let me know. I'll make, you know, I'll comment with you. Try not to beat me up about it. I'm just a guy. I'm just like, you know, a normal dude. I don't really know this stuff. It just came out, so everybody's trying to figure out if they want to upgrade, not upgrade. I can tell you that, from my opinion, it was very glitchy on both of my radios. So I don't think it's the radios. I think it's the update. They might need to do further updates to kind of refine some of that, or maybe it's just too early to be really digging into it. I don't know, but I guess we'll see in due time. I will kind of update. Maybe I'll do a video on the flight with a bird with this new AS3X Plus and see if I see any differences or if it's worthy of mentioning. Or on my next review of anything, I'll kind of maybe bring that up if it's an aircraft that has it. Thanks for watching. Please comment.